Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. If you are new to my channel, happy new year to you all. And those of you that are my subscriber, you've not checked out my channel this year and you're just watching me this year, thank you so much and happy new year to you all. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful new year. So in today's video, I'm here to share with you some things about during the time I had COVID and some comments I got. And yeah, I'll just be like everywhere. I don't want the video to be too long. I'll be pick one or two things and then we're gonna talk about it. So during the time I had COVID, I didn't call my doctor on time. I called my doctor on the 5th of January. I discover I had COVID 3 days to Christmas, so that is 24, 26, no, anyway, you guys calculate the maths. Also 24 take away 3, 23, 22, 20. Okay, on the 21 I discovered I had COVID, but I didn't call my doctor till on the 5th of January. So I was ready to go back to work and I'm like, I need to let my doctor know. If you are new to my channel, if you are wondering seriously what's going on and things like that, yes, 3 days to Christmas I discovered I had COVID. Okay, and my COVID is not the same thing I was getting. It was something that I was able to manage myself. If I wasn't able to manage it, I would have called the ambulance or things like that. Okay, so what I did, those of you that are just watching, I don't know anything. What I did when I had COVID, I was just using ibuprofen, I used paracetamol, I used ginger, lemon, mint leaf with hot water, I used rub. Those are the things I was using. Pineapple, mint leaf, use it to cover my head, all those kind of things. I wanted to do video about it, I was doing it, but I was too weak. Sometimes to get the camera is just too much for me. I tell you guys, if you had COVID before, you have all the symptoms, you know what I'm talking about. And those of you that you've not had COVID, I reject it for you guys. You not know how this COVID is. So, and just to also let you guys know, those of you that you are new, I'm letting you know I've taken my vaccine. I've taken the 2 vaccines. I've not taken the booster though. I'm considering that, but I've taken my vaccine sometime last year. Yes, sometime I took the other one 2020 and I took the other one 2021, the second one. So I've completed my vaccine, even though I've complete. No, it's not like I've complete because now there's a booster one that they say is out. But before, I've taken the 2. So even though I had my vaccine, I still had COVID. Yes. So guys, those of you that you have taken your vaccine and you're like, I've taken my vaccine, no wahala, you can still catch COVID, but it might not have effect on you the way it will have on those people that have not taken their vaccine. I'm not saying that to scare those of you that you've not taken it, but do the right thing. And I'm not saying you're doing the wrong thing by not taking it. Okay, so it will not. So I'm happy I've taken it. Sorry guys, this is distracting you because this is I say because anyway, because we've not packed it. This is one of our Christmas decoration my kids put here, because during Christmas I had COVID, so we didn't really enjoy Christmas in this house. Mommy had COVID. When mommy had COVID, the house was boring. You know, when mommy's not around or mommy's absent, it's like, what's going on? You know, so we are still enjoying Christmas. We are still trying to feel the Christmas we didn't feel on Christmas Day. Okay. Okay, so I've taken my 2 vaccine and I still had COVID. So I didn't call the hospital. I didn't call what do you call it? I didn't call the ambulance because my symptom was something I was managed at home. I feel like it's something I can manage. There's no need for me to get the ambulance involved. If it's something that I cannot cope 100%, I would have called the ambulance, but it's something I could call even though I was getting all the symptoms. I have video all the symptoms I was getting. I have video of it, so you guys can check it out. I'll try to link it down so that it'll be easier for you guys to, you know, to just click on it instead of you checking on my channel, because I have few video after that. Okay, so I never call my GP. And those of you that are wondering what is GP, because I get this comments a lot anytime I do video and I mention my GP, or anytime I mention my surgery. Some of you be like, what is GP and what is surgery? You mean when you go and do surgery or things like that? So surgery is like our doctor place that we go to see our doctor, and our GP is a doctor, just like a community doctor. Like, yeah, it's like a community doctor, like a private doctor. You can just quickly see if you are not feeling well, maybe you have a headache, or something is not right in your body. You just call them that, oh, I would like to see the doctor. And then when you go to the doctor, which we call them GP, and they will ask you to come to the surgery, which is the place that they stay, just like a house, and they turn it to like a GP, like a doctor, like a small mini hospital that they don't have any equipment or anything. You just go there to tell your doctor whatever is wrong with you, and the doctor can prescribe a medication for you. Some medication that when you go to the chemist, they will not sell it for you till they get the prescription from your doctor's signature. And the only way you can get that with whatever is wrong with you is you have to see the GP. And the GP, which we know as GP, and some of you know as doctor, you know, they will see you and they'll be like, oh yeah, you didn't need it, and things like that. So that is what that means. When I say GP, know that it's doctor. When I say they say I should come to the surgery, it means where the GP is staying, where the doctor is, not their house, but where they see patients. Okay, before anything, God forbid, if your case is worse, they will be the one to refer you to the hospital. Maybe you like, I'm feeling pain on this arm all the time. If they check that, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna refer you to the hospital, and then you're gonna do a scan, things like. So they will refer you. They will be the one writing the letter, doing everything on the, or you just see maybe in a week later, you just see letter in your house saying, oh, you have appointment so in so hospital, you've been referred by your GP or something like that. So that is that. So I didn't call my GP, and when I just fight everything myself, I do the home self medications. Is that what you call it? Self medication. I did all that myself, and my case wasn't that bad, because as I said, if my case was like, you know, even though I can't breathe properly, there's all the symptoms that a person they get. I get all sore throat, I get, but I was okay, because I know that there are other people that need to go to the hospital more than me. There are other people that this ambulance need to help more than me. You know, even if I call them, they will not come. When they ask me, they say, yeah, they talk, and they do tap, blah, 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 I'm okay. Blah. They'll be like, oh, continue isolating, just do whatever you're doing. Because even them too, they are tired, Abby. So anything you can get to do to help yourself. It's not every little thing you call the doctor, every little thing you call the ambulance. Anyway, that one now before. These days, I don't think. Anyway, so I didn't call my doctor, but I knew my husband was like, I need to call my doctor. I knew too I'm gonna call my doctor. So on the 5th of January, I decided to go back to work, but I'm like, before I go back to work, I need to let my doctor know that I had COVID, you know, so that I can be on the system so that I had COVID, because nobody know apart from me and my family, my YouTube friends, my YouTube family, you know. So on the 5th, I called my doctor. We're talking, and my doctor was like, yeah, you had COVID on the 26th of December. I'm like, 26th of December, I had COVID. So it's like, what I'm telling them, they've already know. Long story short, they've already know. So we talk, and he was like, how are you feeling? I said I still have body ache, but I'm much better than before, and I've taken ibuprofen. And my doctor was like, yeah, that's the right thing to take, just continue taking it. I said, I'm going back to work today, and my doctor was like, are you strong enough to go to work? I said, I don't know. My doctor said, do you want to go to work? I said, I don't know. So he said, if I don't feel strong enough, I should still stay home and look after myself, you know. So I'm like, okay, can I get sick form? And it was like, the government does not give sick form until 28 days, so you have to talk to employer. I said, okay, I'll be going to work. But I knew I was okay. It's not like I was, even if you guys, if you're not feeling well, there's nothing you can do. I was okay, but I still feel like I've not been myself 100%. Even now, up to today, I've not been my 100% self. Even yesterday, I was telling my daughter that let's say today I'm going to work, I'll just cancel the shift because I was having body ache. I was so weak and body ache. That is all I had yesterday night. Anyway, so when I dropped the phone, I begin to think that somebody is using my detail. Somebody is using my detail, because how did my doctor know that I had COVID on the 26th? Anyway, which it wasn't on the 26th. It's 3 days before Christmas. 3 days to Christmas, I find out, yeah, I had COVID. So how did my doctor know I had COVID on the 26th? So I was thinking two things in my mind. That one of it, someone is using my detail, or the second, my doctor mistake me with someone else. So I'm like, I need to call my doctor back. I need to call them back, because I never report that I had COVID. My husband never called them. So how do they know on the system that I had COVID? But I'm like, wait, because that Wednesday, that 3 days to Christmas, it was on Wednesday. I remember I went to my work. I went to go and do COVID tests, because every Wednesday, those of you that you always be with me, you know that every Wednesday I take tests from my work, Wednesday and Friday. That Wednesday morning, we must take COVID test, which NHS will come and take it before 12. You have to be at work and take your COVID test. So that Wednesday, I went to take my COVID test. Before I came home, it was in the evening, I was feeling somehow, which I take COVID test in my own house. And the rapid one, the 2 line came up. Meanwhile, when I went to my work on Wednesday morning to take my test, I did the rapid one, because it's 2 tests. We do the rapid one. It only came out with 1 line. But the one that we do, and we put it in a bag or something like that, NHS will come and carry it. So I did that one as well. But the rapid one, it came with 1 line. So the same Wednesday, I find out that I had COVID. In the evening, around 5, I find out that because of the symptom I was getting, I did the test, and it came with 2 lines. I'm like, but I went to do test this morning. It didn't show anything. I said, okay, maybe then I didn't have COVID. Maybe I just had it now. Anyway, I don't know. So when my doctor said that, I was thinking, what is going on? Before I start, sorry guys, you guys might be wondering, if you are new, you might be wondering, what is your job? I'm a carer. Okay, I'm a carer. So I said, wait, I did a test on that Wednesday before I discovered at home that I had COVID. Let me call my manager, because anytime we did COVID test like that, before we even receive the test, our manager always receive it first. So anybody that have COVID, she'll tell the person, oh, you have COVID. If you are meant to work on that week, they'll tell you, don't turn up. Stay at home, look after yourself, isolate. So I'm like, I never get message anyway. And the reason why I didn't get the message was that day that I find out that I had COVID, I think 30 minutes later, my phone dropped. And that was it. It just turned off. But I couldn't, it just went off like that. Anyway, after I spoke to my manager that I had the COVID, and my manager said I had to stay home, and my phone just dropped. So I didn't know anything. So I now call my manager. I had other phone that I use. I call my manager that, wait, what? The test I came to do, that the day I find out that I had COVID, I mean, you never... She said, yes, I sent you a test on your WhatsApp. It came positive. I said, oh. He said, didn't you see? I said, no, because I'm having problem with the phone. The phone dropped, and, that's the phone. The phone have WhatsApp and things like that. Whatever they send, I cannot get it. I said, oh, that she sent me that I had COVID. I said, because I called my GP now, and my GP was like, they've been informed they had COVID on the 26th. And I'm like, I never called my GP that I had COVID. So how did they find out? That means somebody must be using my detail. And my manager was like, no, nobody's using your detail. Because the NHS, when they find out that you had COVID, they send all the information to your GP. I said, oh, that makes sense now. Okay. I'm like, so you cannot hide in this country. So yes, I did have COVID, because somebody sent me a comment that, stop doing all these tests, stop taking all this vaccine, you don't have COVID, it's all in your head. It's on my head. Oh my God, I don't have COVID. So even the NHS, okay, let's just say it's on my head, that maybe the line, maybe the line just show for maybe I'm pregnant and the line just show it like that, because it look like pregnancy test. Maybe it's pregnancy that is worrying me, that the line showed that I thought I had COVID. So why the NHS to they find out that I had COVID? So you see, it's not all on my head though. In a real COVID I get COVID, okay? And some of you were sending me comment that they thought I've taken the vaccine. Why do I still have COVID? If you had the vaccine, you can still catch COVID, okay? Don't say because you have the vaccine, you cannot catch COVID. You catch COVID, but I think it will not have effects in you like the other people that have not taken the vaccine. As I said, I'm not scaring anybody. If you haven't taken it, fine. If you don't want to take it, fine. But I was so happy. I was happy I took it. I remember when I wanted to take the vaccine, I told my mom that I want to take it. My mom was like, yeah, don't take it. Oh, listen, they say they kill person. Oh, yeah, people are dying just taking it. This. And that is the mistake most. So up to today, I don't think my parent know I've taken the vaccine. Obviously, my brother know, because I believe my brother too have taken his as well. I don't know about my other siblings, but my brother, related to the job that he does as well, he have to take his vaccine. So he told me last year that he's going to take it, but we have not spoke about whether he's taking it or not. But I know he would have taken it major to his job, because he's a chef, so he have to take it, and because he deal with different people and things like that. So I'm like, wow. Anyway, so it was just so funny to me. And so if you have taken your vaccine, guys, you can still have COVID, okay? You can still have it, but you're not, so I'm happy I've taken it. So when people are saying, oh, I heard this happened to this person, we human, we like doing things. For example, somebody will tell you that, oh, I heard that somebody told me, or I heard that this so person, something like this happened, and you tell somebody that I heard that so you guys will be saying, I heard. Were you there when it happened? Do you actually know what happened? There's so many people that they pass on during the pandemic that they want to die before it's their time to die. It just happened that during that time they are dying, they had COVID, and they'll just write that it's COVID that killed this person. It's not like I'm saying COVID is not real, or COVID not the kill person, no, but the way they take the thing, I know that COVID is serious. You guys don't come after me. I know COVID is serious, but what I'm saying, according to the environment, the kind of job I do, most people that they want to die before, maybe they're on their sick bed or things like that, and if it just happened, they'll be like, it's COVID. So the way we see COVID as some people, the way they see this thing, they see it as a illness that is like a disease that is I know is COVID is bad. Thank God for the vaccine they put in the system now that is helping people, because I believe that is a vaccine that helped me with them. Imagine if I don't take the vaccine, because all the symptoms I was feeling, will I be able to feel that just without taking the vaccine? I know I'll end up in the hospital. Let the truth be told now. If I've not taken the vaccine, maybe I'm one of those people, I'm not going to take it. I have to take it major of. Apart from my job, I have to take it for me. I have to take it for my family. Okay. I have to take it. So let's say I'm saying I don't want to take it. The COVID that I had, I would just end up in the hospital, because imagine I had COVID. Imagine I had the vaccine and I still feel all that symptom. I couldn't breathe properly. Very uncomfortable. When I walk a bit, it's like, when I sit down, I cannot breathe. When I walk, it makes it worse. I'll just calm. Pain. Something in my lungs. Oh my days. That is another one. It hurt. And I was coughing. And I was bringing some thick phlegm. I was using my muscles to bring it out. It wasn't easy. It's not an easy thing. So if you have the opportunity to take the vaccine, just go and take it. Okay? Just go and take it for your own safety. Because you never know. The way people see this COVID with the vaccine is like, but this COVID, I know some of you don't like me talking about it, but this is what we have to learn how to live with this COVID, just how we learn how to live with flu. Now most people now even see this COVID as flu. Most people don't even believe in it. Do you guys know that? Most people don't believe in it. Some people now, the way they see the COVID, like, hey, if you have COVID, let me tell you guys one thing. When after my symptoms go and I was okay, I could go out, I could do this. When I started school run, I was actually scared to go to my son's school, because some of the moms in my school, they watch me, but they pretend as if they don't watch me. If you guys are watching me, yes, I know all. Some of them watch me and I know. You know, some of them watch me and I know they watch me and they let me know. You know, like they watch me, okay? Some of them watch me and they pretend as if, I don't know, they are YouTuber. My son comes to this school, your own children to come. You know? So I was scared that, okay, now that I've put that video out, if some of them see, how will they, like, see me? Like, you know, maybe they want to distance themselves from me, or they will look at me in a funny way, you know, because that is how they've kind of wash brain us with COVID. I kind of see that. I don't know whether I should call it wash brain, or the way they are talking about this thing. Oh, where you have it, don't go near this person, stay. Imagine you have COVID, you have a family, and they will say you have to be locked in one room. You cannot associate yourself with other family. When I had COVID, my kids were here with me. We are all here. I'm not gonna lock myself in one room for what? And thank God is doing half term, so we are all in the house. But when this COVID first came out, they were like, if you had COVID, you have to be locked in one room. They'll be throwing food at you as if you are a kind of animal. So I was scared. Like, how will they see me? Because that is how they've made us to believe about COVID. You know, so I saw one mom that normally watch my channel, and she let me know she watched my channel, you know, and she was like, are you okay? I said, yes, I'm okay now. And I was thinking that she would like kind of you have COVID, but no, I was even me that was trying to distance myself from her, you know. She was like, are you okay? I said, I'm much better now, thank you. So we have to learn how to live with this thing. We can't just say, oh, COVID is here and COVID is going. COVID will go, but it's going to take time. But before it goes, we have to get used to it. No matter if they tell you that, okay, when you have a headache, you take paracetamol, right? Go and buy paracetamol and take. That's the same thing that when they still take your vaccine for your own good, go and take it if you can. But if you cannot, me, I'm not forcing anybody. I'm just here to say my own, it really helps me. My vaccine that I took, it helped me, because when I had COVID, I believe that it's a vaccine that fights it. I believe that. So if you are in, just, okay, please don't send me any negative comments. Okay, I'm just here to share that you know, we don't believe in something until it happened to us. Me, I had COVID. From where? How? Anyway, how I had COVID. The person that passed me COVID. That will be in story for another day, because I know how I got this COVID. Oh, thank God, at least I know. I know some of you are like, yes, Jenny, at least you know. So COVID is not something that we'll be scared of. Even now, you guys, you notice now they've said, even though if you are feeling symptoms, you don't have to stay home for 14 days. Now I think it's 5 days. It's not even more 10 days. Because the people are now used to it. Now, okay, we have COVID in the system. We have to know how to walk around it. We have to know how to manage it. So try to put on your mask, distance yourself. Even though if the government or the prime minister did not say you should distance, social distance, if they don't tell you to social, you use your, you know, to distance yourself. Especially those of you that you know that you've not taken your vaccine. You know, things that we've taken our vaccine can do. You guys cannot do it. Yes, you cannot do it. Me now, I don't have to distance myself from anybody, because, you know, I'm not saying I don't have to. We still have to. But those of you that you've not taken it, you have to be more cautious. You have to be more careful. You have to put on your mask. You have to be, especially when you have to distance yourself. Okay, that is just what I want to say, and I hope I make sense in this video. And if I don't make sense, I make sense to myself. That's way more important. So you guys just do what you're supposed to do, because I don't know, guys. And those of you that watched my video yesterday, when I told you, when I scrub my face with the scrubber, I know some of you, can you guys see how my face look? Can you guys see it's glowing? This is tissue. This is white tissue. Let me just clean my face. Can you guys see? So it's not like I put on foundation. Can you guys see? I didn't put on foundation. So when you use it, this is how you feel for 1 week. I told you guys, this is what I do. During the time I wasn't feeling well, I don't like the way I was looking. I wasn't taking my shower properly, because by me using sponge to scrub my body, oh, my body is so painful, so painful. So that's why I said in that video, those of you that watch, that if you are independent, you can do things for yourself, you should be happy, you should thank God. Yeah, you know, we don't know what we have until we kind of like, you know, miss it for a few days. Even taste, smell, I never knew that there are so many things in our life that they are so important that we don't even see it as important. We just say that, okay, we just have it, that's fine. Taste, smell. When I had COVID, I could not taste, I could not smell. My people, hey, when I now gain everything back, I now know how important everything we have, how important it is. So when you wake up, you have your sense of smell, you have your health, you can breathe natural, you are not on a ventilator, you don't have to take any medication on daily basis. I was drinking ibuprofen, paracetamol like crazy, but now I don't drink anymore. See, some people are like that. So you don't know what you have. So guys, if you have opportunity to take the vaccine, me, I'll say it again, go and take it, okay? That is my story. I take my vaccine, I have COVID, and I'm okay now, thank God. So anyway, that is it in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Love you all.